Jason&Jabari.
What's up, guys? This is Jason from the Jason and Jabari Gaming, and today we have Alliance War Season 60 War number 5, and we're up against Savage Squad. Now, this war is already over, even though it's still ongoing, but during the time I didn't know that. Last night I was at work, and my officer reached out to me and told me one of my assignments, which was this.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Alright, so needless to say, I was completely flabbergasted and in awe that this was an actual thing. But after talking over everything and even seeing that there was a video out there, I felt a little bit more comfortable in doing so. And we're going to talk a little bit more in depth about this particular fight versus Bullseye on the hazard shift node with Solvar a little bit later when we get to it. But ultimately, I did agree after I watched the fight, I don't know, about 4 or 5 times just to see what was going on and make sure I understood everything and talked with my officer about everything. But yeah, way out of left field on this one, right? They keep choosing me. To do all these, I don't know, experimental fights, if you will. But it's all good. It's all good. So we're going to start off on path 7. And we have this Chee'iltth. This is actually a rank 4 Chee'iltth. And this is DLL's Chee'iltth. That's a rank 4. So normally I face rank 3 Chee'ilths here. But I'm going to use Wags here with the pre-fight. My team is Human Torch, Wags, and Solvarch. So a very unique, interesting team. And I will use everybody on attack. Starting with Wags, so I will place his own guidance pre-fight for himself, so that way I can parry, kind of like the Negasonic. It doesn't count as a debuff, so Chee'iltth cannot purify it, so we can do our full 5-hit combos, and that's how we're going to take her down. We're not going to knock her down or anything like that, but we are going to parry freely and just hit away. I did have to place a relic on my Wags because I had taken one off. So now he actually has the Magneto relic for himself, the 6-star version, which obviously benefits him. But you won't really see that come into play for this fight because, again, I can't really throw off my specials, which is fine. This fight is actually going way faster than I thought it was. We are mega boosted. What I mean by that is we have the 30% green, we have the 20% attack, and we have the 25% health. That's the most boosted you can get. And of course, we're running the 33% gray boost just in case we push somebody red. That's just safety purposes and our normal build when it comes to boosting for war. The reason why I mega boosted this war is for the Solvarch fight. I was very nervous about that fight, so I wanted to be extremely over boosted or just boosted enough to edge out the win if I needed to, because he hits like a small toddler, but it's fine. It's absolutely fine. And as we're talking about that, yeah, Chee'iltth goes down. Not too big of a fuss, just baited out some specials. All right, so now Simula, shout out to my homie Sim, has a huge Nico. Now, if you guys remember, I died to Nico last time on 49 though. So this time the plan is to invul boost, push her red, and hope that we can nuke her. And we'll see if that goes according to plan. So we're gonna parry and light. That's what I was told to do. Just parry light to keep the Furies in check, because I did die to this node because they had 4 Furies. And now that her buff immunity is gone, I'm going to hold my block. She's going to throw her special 1, but guess what? We dexed the last part of it. We're over 10 temperature, so I'm like, all right, it's fine. We're chilling. Don't let her throw that again. And I get to my SP2, throw that SP2 off, and that is going to finish her out. So Nico in the bin. Even though it didn't go according to plan, I did learn how to dex her SP1 because I didn't want all the extra burst damage. So, and I wouldn't know if that scales with the Furies or not. It probably does. But anyway, moving over to path 5 in section 2, we have the homie secret. We have his Werewolf by Night, who is rank 4. So that is quite an interesting one, and it's on the ebb and flow intercept. I don't think I really intercept too much. I sidestep, but it counts as an intercept. So I mean, I'll take it, but I don't believe intercepted. And I'm actually pretty proficient at dexing his special 1. I don't know what happened there, but I don't think it happens again. But yeah, we have 4 ruptures on us, which is fine. It's no big deal. I did plan on taking some rupture damage in my planned assignment because it was equated to block damage. So that was completely fine. I do ideally want to push him to special 2s. And then we go for our special 3, which is fine. The protection cannot stop our Nova Flame damage since it's passive, so it doesn't stop how hard it ticks. And there we go with another sidesteps, which again counts as an intercept. I think that's a safer way of playing Werewolf by Night. He tries to throw a special 2 and down he goes. So not the cleanest fight, but definitely it was a solid fight. I'm not going to say it was a terrible fight. All right, moving up to this Wong. This is only a rank 3 Wong, and shout out to the homie E-Strong, my boy. But yeah, I didn't think this fight would be too much of anything. This is Human Torch's last fight. We only have 5 fights this war, which is fine, because as long as I'm doing my part, that's all that really matters. But obviously I do want more fights than that, but that's just how this one played out. So I ended up going with a combat regen just to pretty much stay topped off. I didn't want to do an invul or anything like that. And basically you need to watch out for his Eldritch charges. When he gets to like 80 something or higher, you'll take back reflect damage if you don't like knock him down with a heavy or something like that. And his Eldritch charges are going really fast, and I'm like, what in the world is this? Like, what? He's already at 100. So I was kind of shocked by that, but that's fine. I'm just going to heavy counter there. I don't know how he got out of the first hit of the heavy where he dexed. It was kind of weird, but it worked out. So I'm like, all right, cool. That's fine. But he's already back at 50, and I'm like, this dude, his Eldritch charges are going crazy right now. And then he was unstoppable, which I don't know why, but I got whacked. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I go for my SP3 now, kind of reset the map, reset the field. And I'm like, I definitely don't want to die to Wong here, because that would be super bad. Even though SSX was not trying this war at all, and we're definitely going to win this war, I still wanted to try. I still wanted to do my part. So yeah, just parrying a lot, medium light mediums. We have 24 smolders, and I think I'm going to bait out one more SP2, and then he's at 100 charges, so I'm definitely going to let those fall off before I hit him, because I thought I would end up taking reflect damage if I didn't. And then he goes into 100 of the other charges, so I just intercept with the SP2. I do take the reflect damage, but he's dead. So didn't go as smoothly as I thought it could have went, but it was fine nonetheless. We did get it down. Now I want to show you guys my mastery setup. I'm running 5 out of 5 assassin. I am running 3 out of 3 in equity, 3 out of 3 willpower, fully maxed out on the energy resistance, and 1 point out of physical resistance. And this is for the Solvar fight. His stat focus, I am running energy resistance. I have War Machine pre-fights, the second 2. the fortify and the skirmish or whatever to enhance his offensive capabilities and his defensive capabilities with energy resistance. And then we're going to throw on 200% tech power back boost. And then we're also going to throw on an invulnerability boost. Okay, you got all that? So that's what I have. The fortify and the armory, or whichever one it is. The last two of the war machine pre-fights. And then just to top it off, we have a guidance boost as well, because why not, right? So this is a rank 4 Bullseye. And the strategy for this fight is we're going to, and this is real speed. I had the other fights a little bit sped up, not too sped up, but this is real-time speed. So we're going to parry and double medium our way up to he getting to his special 1. And that's primarily the stall because we have the heal block on us right now. But as you can see, we're not taking much damage from the shock and or incinerates, which is very, very good. That's what we wanted. Now, the second medium applies the cold snap, so that allows him not to evade us. Ideally, you want to push him to 2 bars of power and bait that out, no different than you would with Negasonic or Bullseye. And then we're just going to build our way up to 3 bars of power. Now, the incinerates and the shocks are going to count as energy damage, so Solvar heals 50% of the energy damage received. On top of that, since this energy damage, it ramps us up. We stay topped off at 100 charges, which is good. We want to throw off our SP1 and race up to a special 3. Now we're going to bait out this special 2, but again, since we have the debuffs on us, we're not worried about losing charges because we're going to stay at 100, and then we're going to throw off our special 3. And this is going to do really good damage actually for a rank 3 punching up. As you can see, it did significant damage, and basically we want to repeat that cycle. Now at the R4 level, if you have a rank 4 Solvar at an R4, it would have did more damage on the SP3, but that was respectable damage in my opinion. And you really want to pay attention to the prowess that he's gaining. You want to keep those low, and you don't worry about the hazard at all. So we're going to repeat that. We're going to throw that off. But I didn't get any of my, I didn't tap on my SP1 there. So I didn't get any of my charges to get me up to my special 3 faster. But I thought this would kill. I was like, all right, this is GG's. I'm making sure I'm ending all of my attacks and mediums to keep up cold snaps. The inequity is helping me. The willpower is helping me. Everything's helping me right now. So we're barely losing any damage really, and we're keeping the prowess at bay. I know this is going to kill him, so I throw the relic and then I go into one more combo, and there it is, Solvar solo. Don't try that at home, kids. But yeah, that might become a thing. I don't know yet, because they tend to throw these things up on me and then they're like, well, since you did it once, you can do it again, which is fine as long as I get the support. Like and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about this war. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.